Hello everyone, welcome to this video tutorial on how to install Python on Windows 10 by Simplilearn. In this session, we will learn how to install Python and install NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib and Pandas libraries. Then we will install the Anaconda distribution in our system. So hey everyone, I am Abhisar Ahuja from Simplilearn and welcome to this video on how to install Python on Windows 10. But before we begin, if you love watching tech videos, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. So let's start. As you all know, Python is an interpreted language. So you need to install a Python interpreter. So for that, we'll go to the browser and search for python.org. Now we will move to the downloads page and choose the latest version of Python to download, and the latest version is Python 3.9.5. We'll click on the download. Once the installer has downloaded, open it. Now you can see the installation window for Python. You have to double check both the boxes, add Python 3.9 to path and click on install now. As the installation completes, you can see a screen that says the setup was successful. Now click on close. Now to check whether the Python has been installed successfully on the system or not, we will run a command on the command prompt. Let's open the command prompt. Click on start and write cmd. Now to check whether the Python is installed or not, we will run the command python ---- version. Python space ---- version and press enter. So here we can see that Python 3.9.5 version is installed in the system. So yeah, Python is working in the system. Now we'll run some commands for Python. So for that, first we will type py and press enter. And now we will write the basic command, that is print bracket hello world semicolon and press enter. As you can see, hello world is printed here. So yeah, Python is started working in our system. Now we will install libraries of Python. We will be using pip to install NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib and Pandas library. And before installing the libraries, make sure the latest version of pip is installed in your system. So to check that, we will run a command in command prompt. We will open the command prompt and write a command pip space ---- version and press enter. As you can see, the pip version is 21.1.1 and it's being downloaded with the Python 3.9. So it's the latest version we have downloaded. So now we have to keep one thing in mind before installing SciPy, Matplotlib and Pandas library. First, we need to install NumPy library. So for that, we will run a command pip space install NumPy and press enter. Depending on your internet speed, it will get installed. As you can see, the NumPy library has been installed and there's a warning that our pip version is 21.1.1 and we should upgrade it to 21.1.2. That is the latest version available. So we'll upgrade the pip version. For that, we will write a command python space -m space pip space install space -upgrade space pip enter. Okay, so we made a mistake here in the command. So the mistake is we have written only one minus sign before the upgrade. We have to write two minus signs before the upgrade. So we'll write the command again, python space -m space pip space install space ---- upgrade space pip and then press enter. And now depending on your internet speed, the pip version, the latest pip version will be installed on your system. As you can see, they have uninstalled the pip version 21.1 and they have installed the latest version, that is 21.1.2. We have installed the first library, that is NumPy, and that's the basic requirement for the installation of SciPy library. So now we will install the SciPy library. So for that we will write the command pip install SciPy. Pip space install space SciPy and press enter. And depending on your internet speed, it will be downloaded. Now you can see that the SciPy library has been installed successfully, and here you can see that the requirement already satisfied, NumPy. So we have firstly downloaded the NumPy library so that we can easily run the SciPy library. Now we will download and install pandas library. For that we will write the command pip space install pandas and press enter. And this will also install depending on your internet speed. We can see that the pandas library has been successfully installed. Now we are left with matplotlib library. So now we will install that. For that we will write the command pip space install matplotlib and press enter. As we can see, the matplotlib library has been successfully installed. Now we have installed all the 4 libraries. So if you want to check whether the library is installed on your system or not, you can write a command to check that. First you have to write Python and press enter. First we will check for NumPy library, and for that we will create a array. For that we will write the command import NumPy as np and press enter. If you don't get any error, it means that the library has been installed successfully. So now we will create an array a equal to np dot array one comma 2 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9 comma d type equal to, we'll set it for float. Press enter, and we want to print this array. Write print array created comma a and press enter. You can see the output array created 1 to 4 and 5 7 9. So the NumPy library is working fine. So we will check for other libraries. For that we will write import space matplotlib and press enter. If you don't get any error, it means that the library has been installed successfully. So for the rest also we can write the same commands, import pandas and press enter. We do not get any error, so the library has been installed successfully and we are left with SciPy. So we'll write import space SciPy and press enter. So here also we didn't get any error, so the library has also been installed successfully. Now we will see what Anaconda is. Anaconda is a free and open source distribution of Python and R language. Here we have Conda, which is a package manager system similar to pip in Python. So now we will see how to download Anaconda and then we will explore its features. To download Anaconda, first we will open the browser and search for the keyword Anaconda. We have to visit the official website, that is www.anaconda.com. And now we will click on the product section and choose the individual edition, as it is open source edition and it is free of cost. Now we will scroll down. Here is the toolkit for the individual edition and we'll click on the download. On clicking the download, we are directed to the bottom of the web page, and here we can see the different versions available for Windows, that is 32-bit and 64-bit. We will download the 64-bit and it is of size 477 MB, so it will take ample amount of time to download. We will download it. As the download completes, click on the application file. Now click on next. The license agreement will appear. Now click on I agree. Then you have to select the installation type. If you want to install for a single user, click on just me. I'll select for all users and click on next. I am installing for me, so I'll click next. Then it will ask for installation location. After selecting location, click on the next. For me, the location is fine, so I'll click next. Then advanced installation options will appear. If you have already installed Python on your system, as we have installed already, so we do not have to click on this section. We will only click on this section and press install. It will take time to install. After the installation is complete, click on next. Then click on next and uncheck both these options and click on finish. As you can see, the installation has been completed. Now we'll go to start and type Anaconda. We can see that Anaconda prompt and Anaconda Navigator are visible. First we will open Anaconda Navigator. It's initializing and adding features. Here you can see some pre-installed applications and tools that are already installed in the Anaconda. And if you want to install any other tool, you can. Like you can install RStudio, PyCharm Professional, Orange 3, GlueWiz in the Anaconda. And you already have Spider, Qt Console, PowerShell Prompt, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, IBM Watson Studio Cloud, Datalore, cmd.exe prompt. So now we will open Anaconda prompt. Now we'll see which version of Conda is installed in the system. For that we'll write a command, conda space info, and press enter. Here we can see that the Conda version is 4.10.1. Now we will launch Jupyter Notebook. For that we will write the command Jupyter Notebook and press enter. You can see that the Jupyter Notebook has initiated. Now create a folder where you want to store the projects and rename accordingly. So to create folder, we'll create the folder in OneDrive. I will create the folder on desktop. New folder. We will take the untitled folder and rename it. I'll rename it as Python 1. Now minimize the window and open the desktop. You can see So the Python1 directory is created, and now we will click on the Python1 folder and create a Python3 notebook. As we have created a Python3 file in the Jupyter notebook, now we can run the Python commands on it. So we will run some commands, and first we will run a basic command that would be print India, and we will run this command. India is printed here. Now we will run some operators, like we will print 7 into 8 and the run, so it's 56. And we'll also run an exponential operator, print 2 exponent 4 and run. So you can see 16, the result comes out. So now to save this file, first we'll rename it demo1, rename, and we'll save it, save and checkpoint. Now you can check in the directory you have created, Python1, that it is being saved as demo1. With that, we have come to the end of this session. I hope it was interesting and informative. If you liked it, please let us know in the comment section. Also do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.